In this video, we talk about why The Weeknd was chosen to perform in the Super Bowl 55 halftime show, and what it has to do with the release date of his latest album, After Hours. But first, cue the intro.
I don't tell down, fam, pull up. Just don't talk, love, pull up. Carrying a lawyer who's pull up. Pulling the tiller, working through wind and the drizzle. People just gave me the scissors. Deuce, I'm just gonna stand on these two shoes.
Alright, let's get into it. Here is the main poster for the Pepsi halftime show for Super Bowl LV, and The Weeknd will be the main performing artist. So the headline says, The Weeknd to headline Pepsi Super Bowl LV halftime show at Raymond James Stadium. Pepsi, the NFL, and Rock Nation announced The Weeknd, one of today's most compelling and significant artists of a generation, will perform during the Pepsi Super Bowl LV halftime show on CBS at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida on Sunday, February 7th, 2021. Then just more details about the show. So let's look at The Weeknd's Wikipedia. His real name is Abel Tesfaye, born February 16, 1990, known professionally as The Weeknd, and he's from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And he's one of the most popular artists as of late. And so the first thing I want to point out is that this was announced in November. It came out on November 12th. So here's like the ESPN announcement, The Weeknd to headline the halftime show, November 12th. So we want to look closer at that date, and you'll see why they chose that day to do the news. So November 12th, 2020, that is the day leaving 49 days left in the year, and 49 is a big Super Bowl and NFL number, because NFL's 49 and Super Bowl's 49. So you'll see this a lot for any type of big announcements. Year after year, it'll have the number 49 associated with it. And then The Weeknd, his name, he has a fitting name for the Super Bowl because it sums to 41, and so does Super Bowl in the most pure cipher, the full reduction cipher. So there's that aspect of it. Now his real name, Abel Tesfaye. So the Super Bowl is on the 38th day of the year, February 7th, and this is the 101st NFL season. And we just made the video about the anthem singers, and both of them had 101 connections. So they always do that for whatever NFL season it is. They're going to put that number all over the place. So next year, I'm sure the halftime singer is going to have 102 everywhere. But yeah, Abel Tesfaye, his birth name, 101. So he's the perfect man for the job. Now, a couple more things just about his name in general. Tesfaye by itself is 27, and the Super Bowl's on February 7th, 27. And he's born on, his birthday's February 16th, so that's the 47th day of the year that he's born on. That is Tampa Bay's 47, and that's where the Super Bowl is, Tampa Bay. So that's why he was chosen and why the news came out on November 12th. Now, what I want to show you next is last year, Shakira was one of the performers. It was Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. But Shakira was a big giveaway for both teams that were going to be in the Super Bowl. And of course that was announced, months in advance as well. So once we saw that, we kind of had our theory about Chiefs and Niners. And then once we saw this news, that added fuel to the fire. So you'll see here, I made this post on Instagram or whatever last year. But you got Shakira 31, Chiefs 31. Shakira 50, San Francisco 50, Chiefs 50. Shakira 67, Kansas City 67. Shakira 122, San Francisco 122, Kansas City 122. So there's like a lot of overlap between the numbers of both cities. So you got the 122. Show you San Francisco 122 and 50. Kansas City 122. It also has the 67 like Shakira. And Chiefs, it's got the 31. Shakira 31. So, and then this is another emphasis that this is indeed how they piece together the riddles, is they use these 4 base ciphers, forward and reverse, alphabetical order, and the alphabetical order with the rules of numerology. All 4 of these are relevant. So that was, you always got to pay attention to the halftime show. So there's that, Shakira, San Francisco Chiefs, all that stuff. So what else do we have that I need to talk about? Okay, so yeah, let's see the teams that are left for this year. We're down to the final 4 right now. And see if there's any overlap with the Weeknd's name. So there's a little bit of overlap here with Green Bay, 41 and 40 for the Weeknd. And then Green Bay is 41 and 40. And he has his name also equals 148. And Kansas City is 148. Now, Buffalo is, I gotta spell it right. Buffalo is 27 and 36, and then his last name, Tesfaye, is 27 and 36. So he has a small connection to some of the teams that are left, but that leaves out Tampa Bay. So here's where it gets interesting, is he put out an album. He put out an album last year, and it's called After Hours. And this album released on March 20th. And it was his 4th studio album. And had a lot of hits, hit singles on it. But we want to look at March 20th and why he released it on that day. And I'll also show you that the title of the album, After Hours, is 131. And as we know, that's the Super Bowl number. Super Bowl 131. Championship 131. But look what else happened on March 20th. This article from March 20th. Tom Brady officially signs contract with Buccaneers. So Tom Brady is officially a member of the Buccaneers. The former New England Patriots GOAT announced Friday he's signing his contract. NFL Network Tom Pelissero reports it is a 2-year deal worth $50 million, fully guaranteed. with up to $4.5 million each year in incentives. It includes no trade and no tag clauses, so you can earn up to $59 million. And then here's his picture of him signing it. So same day, The Weeknd puts his album out with the 131 coding. Tom Brady signs with the Bucs. So that is a pretty significant clue, if you ask me. Yeah, that goes in the Bucs' favor in the riddle. Now, I'll show you The Weeknd's like official website, theweeknd.com. See, his main headline here is After Hours, his main album, and then it has all his music videos that he made for the singles in that album. And you'll notice that in every video he's wearing a red coat and a black shirt. So red and black. So that's the Tampa Bay colors. It's also the Chiefs wear red. And this, I don't know, this site's pretty cool. Look at this. When you scroll down, it makes the pictures zoom through. But anyway, he's in all these music videos are shot in Las Vegas. And these videos were coming out like over a year ago, so just think about how we have Super Bowl LV, like Las Vegas, and then the Raiders left Oakland and went to Las Vegas this season. I'll show you this, Las Vegas Raiders is 101, and they went to Las Vegas in the 101st season. But yeah, just all these music videos are in Las Vegas. So that's kind of like foreshadowing that he was going to be the artist that would be for the Super Bowl. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good storyline they've built here. Another thing that I'll point out is that Pepsi, they recently released an advertising campaign about this, and they call it Get Ready. They call it, or the tagline of the marketing campaign is called Get Ready. See, The Weeknd in Pepsi's Get Ready ad, and it shows him kind of like pulling up backstage at the Super Bowl to get ready for his performance. Now they got like a video. You've probably seen this on commercials. Yeah, like fast forward over here, he pulls up in his car. So yeah, it says, "Are you ready?" But the word "get ready" is 131, just like Super Bowl. And what was the other one? After Hours. Very close match to After Hours. Get ready. So there's that. Now, let's go back to my notes, make sure we're on track here. Yeah, there's the stuff about March 20th. He actually announced that album back in 2018. November 6, 2018. I found that in this little link here. It says the album was first announced on November 6, 2018 at the opening of the house in his native Toronto. And he said, I want you guys to know I'm starting on my new album. And they even have a video recording of him saying it.
You guys be the first to know that I'm working on my new album right now. Chapter 6 coming soon. Let's get it.
So, I was like, all right, let's check out that date, November 6th, 2018. See how that date, that leaves 55 days left in the year, and the date numerology is 15, or not 15, 55 days left in the year, 55 date numerology. So even when he announced that 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever, 2 years, 3 months ago, well, anyway, it has that 55 on it. You know, now he's going to be the halftime performer in Super Bowl 55. So they kind of stamped it from the get-go. Okay. Now I'll talk briefly about the producer. So this was announced September 29th. And so this was announced like before the Weeknd was announced, that Jesse Collins would be the executive producer of the halftime show. And put the date in here. September 29th, 2020. Super Bowl on February 7th. See how that's 131 days before the Super Bowl. They announced who the producer of the Super Bowl would be. Like I say, 131. It never fails. It never fails with the Super Bowl. And all sports. All sports have will be having clues with 131. Never fails. So here's his things called Jesse Collins Entertainment. And he does a lot of stuff for BET. But let's see. I'm gonna see his picture or whatever. So yeah, this is him right here. Jesse Collins, the CEO of Jesse Collins Entertainment. But yeah. See how his website's called Jesse Collins ENT? Like his company name, Jesse Collins ENT. See how that's 55. He's producing Super Bowl 55. But yeah, there wasn't really anything in his name that Jesse's 31 and 32. I know Chiefs is 31 and 32. But there's nothing in his name that's like super obvious. But just that that they announced it like that. So a lot of stuff here. But yeah, that Tom Brady thing on March 20th is seems like a pretty big clue to me. Now I want to that covers what I've got to say about it. But we actually predicted that the Weeknd would be the halftime entertainment. We predicted this on October 17th, back in NFL Week 6. We were speculating, and like this is Zach's Patreon for Gematria FX Sports, and like I called in, and I was like, I'm trying to think about, potential artist for who might be the halftime show, and I brought up Kendrick Lamar as a possibility. It's like, Kendrick Lamar would make a lot of sense right now with what's going on. And then Zach was like, oh, we should look into the Weeknd, because he was featured on a song with Kendrick Lamar in the Black Panther movie. And yeah, that's true. I can show you that. It's on his discography. If I can find that link. Yeah, the Weeknd discography. You got the single Pray For Me with Kendrick Lamar. That's from the Black Panther album. And anyway, the Black Panther theme has been big this year. Like, it was important to Chadwick Boseman because he was the Black Panther actor. And then he also played Jackie Robinson. And then he died at age 43. It was either 42 or 43. They changed his age, and like half the reportings were 42 and half of them were 43. Anyway, then the Dodgers ended up winning, and that was all heavily coded together. Black Panther, and then a couple of years ago, Cam Newton, the Black Panther, was in the Super Bowl. So anyway, he has this connection to Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, I'll splice this call. I'll splice it into the end of the video here. You can hear where we were talking about it before it happened, and then it's this one here, Thursday Night Football. See, this was November 12th. This was like the news broke that day that he would be in. So we were talking about Thursday Night Football, and I called in. So I'll splice those calls in.
Indeed.
I keep looking for the halftime show, and I did find an article along those lines. And on September 29th, which was 131 days before the Super Bowl championship, Super Bowl number, it said that the NFL, Rock Nation, and Pepsi have named Jesse Collins, the chief executive of Jesse Collins Entertainment, to be the producer for Super Bowl 55.
Huh, but they still haven't given us the actual entertainers, but now we have the producer?
Yeah.
That's the day leaving 93 days in the year, September 29th.
Yeah. And he's the first black producer of the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't given us the halftime show yet. They normally have it by now. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm sure it'll be like heavily black entertainers if they're giving us this BET producer guy.
That's true. Yeah, it would fit in with the era of the black quarterback is underway article.
I was wondering if it might be Kendrick Lamar, 31 days from the Super Bowl.
Huh. That's interesting.
And I think he produced music for the Black Panther movie.
Ah, yeah. I know he has some famous song on there. I think with The Weeknd. Have you looked into that guy?
Oh, The Weeknd. That would fit.
Because it's them. They have like the most popular song off that soundtrack. I know that because about 1,000 people have messaged me and told me to look into it. And now that I think about it, I still haven't done it. So, The Weeknd is 30. His birthday is the 47th day of the year. So the Super Bowl's 9 days before his birthday, which means it would be 357 days after. He's from Toronto, huh? Well, that's not as interesting as Kendrick Lamar, but
yeah, his birthday is 6/17, June 17, 131 days after the Super Bowl.
The Weeknd has a really weird photo on Google. Like, out of all the images of him, he's like completely in a shadow except for his eyes. That's weird.
And he has a weird spelling. Like, they took the E out of his name.
Yeah, like him and Juice WRLD can't spell. Yeah, what's that equal anyway? Why did they do that? I never realized that about his name.
His name equals 41 and 95. The Weeknd.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Hey, what's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, what's up?
They finally gave us the halftime show.
The Weeknd.
Remember we were talking about that a couple months ago?
That it was going to be The Weeknd?
Yeah, we were like, well, let's see who it might be. And I was thinking maybe Kendrick Lamar. And then you were like, maybe it'll be The Weeknd.
Did I say that? Because we were talking about that Black Panther soundtrack. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was from. Yeah, The Weeknd, because I guess he was Maybe he had a song on that album or something.
Well, we should have looked. We would have saw his birth name was 101 and 38. It would have made perfect sense. Huh. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been looking at what all his name has.
Where's he from? I didn't even look at where he was from. I got to go back and look at that.
He's from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, yeah, Canada.
Ontario.
Sorry, never mind. I saw that. Canadian. Huh.
Yeah.
I just remembered he's in that movie Uncut Gems. I see that's down there. Somebody told me I need to watch that. It was Greg. Greg said I need to watch that Uncut Gems. Man, have you seen that movie Uncut Gems?
No, I need to watch it too because it's about.
Yeah.
It's about
basketball gambler. They do a big tribute to 74 in the movie. But The Weeknd is in that. He's the guy that's like trying to hit on Adam Sandler's girlfriend. Okay.
Another one I need to watch is that one with Will.
Yeah, that about wraps it up. Yeah, we'll see what else we can find. See what else we can find about The Weeknd, but that's what I got for now. So